2. Direction. The ancient Roman orator and statesman Cicero once said, "It is exercise alone that supports the spirit, and keeps the mind in vigor." While the importance of physical activity is not in dispute, opinions vary as to whether physical activity should be a mandatory part of the college curriculum. In your view, should university students be required to take PE classes? University students and physical fitness. The value of exercise is beyond question. Children, in particular, rely on physical activity to ensure the healthy development of their bodies and minds. It is for this reason that most primary and secondary schools in Hong Kong and around the world make physical education classes compulsory for students. However, while exercise continues to be important for university students, they should not be subject to mandatory physical exercise classes. University students have notoriously busy schedules. In addition to working on assignments and preparing for exams, they also have to juggle part-time jobs, extracurricular activities, and various family commitments. Involvement in romantic relationships, an important part of the transition from adolescence to adulthood, can make life even busier for many university students. As it is, the demands of higher education are already extremely high, if not excessive. Requiring university students to take PE classes would simply increase their burden and exacerbate their already hectic schedules. In general, university students are treated as adults by society and should be given a corresponding level of decision-making autonomy with respect to physical activity. Universities do not prescribe which foods students eat or whether they consume alcohol. Unlike at elementary and secondary schools, monitoring of university students' attendance is lax and infrequent, and it is rare for professors to go after them for late assignments or term papers. This reflects the fact that, by the time students enter university, they are given greater responsibility for making their own choices. The choice of whether to engage in physical activity should be no different from the many other decisions over which university students are given full autonomy. Indeed, exercise is important not only for children but also for young adults. However, instead of requiring students to take gym or exercising classes, universities should encourage and facilitate participation in sports and other forms of physical activity. One way to accomplish this is to provide on-campus sports and fitness facilities, such as basketball courts and a swimming pool. These facilities should be available free of charge to students as an additional incentive to stay fit. Finally, in addition to non-credit classes such as yoga or aerobics, optional for credit PE classes should also be provided for interested students. As the above discussion indicates, mandatory gym classes would not only add to the burden of college students, but also violate their autonomy with respect to lifestyle choices. However, universities can and should take active measures to make physical activity on campus as accessible and convenient as possible. In short, physical activity should be encouraged but not mandated for university students.